Hello there, and welcome back to Corey Loses, where today we are once again continuing our Thrawn's Revenge 3.3 preview playthrough as the Galactic Empire. In the last episode, we took the space over Taruba following a failed assault on Hapes itself, and then we lost Slaheron and probably Liana, though we have a fleet coming in to maybe take back Liana, or stop them, ideally stop them from taking it over. So we also need to make sure that we're building up some defenses on some of these northern planets.
Under construction.
So that... hate the lock on that.
Constructing.
There we go. Such a weird bug. You're coming into Desevro too? What do you mean you're coming into Desevro? Don't do that. Who's invading on Desevro? What do we have here? What kind of ship are you in? Interdictor Star Destroyer. Okay. Tackle... Like, I want to move some of these out so we can move them down a little bit more. But I don't know if that's kind of going to be feasible. The New Republic does have access into the rest of the galaxy again now with the Slaheron corridor.
Building under construction.
So we should really focus on building up some defenses on some of these remaining planets. And just make sure that if we get attacked, that they regret it as much as possible.
Building started.
We're gonna have the credits. Alright. Now, I'm gonna resume so that we can bring in some of our HK Probots. I'm going to leave some of the ships that I think are going to be less useful against the Hapens on that side. Oh, look, they came into Desevro. That's going to Ivy Frigate Shipyard. I don't think that's getting anywhere.
Tactical battle imminent.
Now the Liana battle, which I think we can actually win. Which we do have a Pathfinder for as well.
The enemy is approaching.
Yeah, they have a good number of Home 1 types available to them. But there shouldn't be too many of those for too long. Sidious Slaw, Battlestar Galactica, Surveyor, some Vengeances. We got our Zinch helpers over here. Since I do always want to save before going into Eclipse battles, I might hold off a little bit and focus on some other stuff. Just so that we don't have to save before there's been, like, what, 15 minutes? Oh, come on, don't do this.
Ready for command, sir. For the Empire.
Yeah. There'd still be some legitimacy groups to get as we take planets, but I don't know that we're going to be taking that many more planets. Okay, that's soon going to be even more those. This fleet isn't really big enough to take on those guys, though, unfortunately. Maybe if we bring in the Mario sections.
Move out.
I don't think we need to hold on to all the protections here for as long. They're just going to retreat on that.
Tactical battle imminent.
Deal with it. Slaheron. Definitely not going to be able to hold that.
System lost.
Well, yeah, we wanna grab some more of these anyways. So let's go to there. I think the dreadnoughts are the biggest thing to not want to fight the hate right now. Maybe I'm wrong about that assessment. Have the lasers, but I don't know. For some reason, it just feels wrong. Hmm. Yeah, probably not defending that either.
Velocity gun
You don't
destroyed.
have most defenses built up on a lot of these on the ground. Even though I probably should focus a little bit more on ground defenses.
Building started.
Alright, you know what we can do, though, is send Palpatine into Taruba.
Invasion commencing.
Because we can do this, then we can save, then we can send the Eclipse over. Between Force Lightning and the Super Laser, Palpatine has to be the least stable in as many ways as that could possibly be.
Moving to coordinates.
Right,
On my
and
way.
it's Hapen, so we want some anti-infantry beyond that.
I go.
Standing by.
Okay, planetary shield over there.
Standing by.
Let's see if we can get the planetary shield with them.
What?
Let's get some vision with Palpies. That.
When I am ready.
Yes, sir. Scouting. Ready to go.
Palpatine can probably cover that corridor himself, so let's try to keep these around over here.
I shall crush the
And
rebellion.
go and shut down the shield, or the
Armor ready.
turbo laser.
Charge. Scanning target. Moving to fire. Targeting. Always
Right.
ready, sir.
Make sure they don't die. Keep crumpling them.
There is a great disturbance in the force. I
Alright, with the support from the artillery, I think the artillery can hit most of what we want to kill.
we have a
So maybe I should move it up just a little bit more. In killing the vet there. Okay, can you guys come back and hit the anti-infantry water dragon for us? Palpatine.
Unit destroyed.
Killing them literally as they walk out the door.
accept our control.
Yeah, that's just a corporation.
Moving to position.
Probably not the most defended in terms of actual units here.
I am in command.
Do you wanna kill her too?
It will be done.
She holding the weapon back? No. Not bad.
Want them to
Oh wow, he actually swung the lightsaber. You rarely see it.
Orders.
That's how you know he was up against a
Affirmative. Let's roll.
worthy adversary.
On our way. Moving at us. Right away.
You don't often see the Palpatine lightsaber swing.
I
Okay, yeah, they didn't really have much that could have given a garrison this. Oh shit.
Copy. Scouts
I can't believe I've done this.
Let's go.
They got too excited.
New coordinates.
Alright, can you kill the Rana? Looks like they actually can. So I'm a little bit worried about getting... Oh, you know what? I don't need to do that. I did need to do that. I was gonna go and force convert it.
System conquered. Beginning construction.
Well, I can switch out some of these units as well. We're not gonna get two ISDs in with the... fleet. So let's maybe send them to support Dangor. And... Please, there you go.
Which will be initial.
Why do we want Dangor this far down? Though there's nothing that we lose by going into Chardon either.
Constructing unit.
Recruiting troops.
Let's try to build up a little bit more on the ground.
Training troops.
Like Ariado is just killing everything.
Constructing unit.
Constructing unit.
Okay, where do we have everyone? Have an executor here with ground units. The executor's kind of just holding for technically being part of Thrawn's fleet. Yeah, these are new units, the little droids that look like probe droids. They're hunter-killer probots. More Palpatine-era fun.
Reporting.
Beginning construction.
Oh, why did I get that? We didn't need to get that. Divester, you can... Oh, no, you actually can't be taxed anymore. You want to tax Seafkree. Did they finally leave us alone? No. Alright, well, let's
Beginning construction.
try to get some taxation going on some of these planets as well. Oh, are we full up on our trade ports? Might be. I don't know what our best way to get into New Republic territory is going to be. Like, we probably want to go for DeSevro again. We don't have our ground units around. So, I think we need...
Beginning construction.
I'm going to try to get some ground production on some of these planets as well. Tackle, you're going to get out of there. I need you in command of other stuff. I think there's still at least one big
Right away.
CSA fleet left in that.
Reporting.
Did he actually start to move? Yeah, he did. What's the charts look like? Will that help explain why it's laggy? CSA is 4%, New Republic 35, we're only at 29. Ariado at 16. So Ariado is outnumbered by the New Republic, but the New Republic is just so spread out. Them out there.
Fleet approaching.
Guys, come over here, because I think we're going to do a ground invasion. Like, we're going to take Chardon first.
Tactical battle imminent.
In from... Okay. Got another big fleet there for the Rebels. We do have a hypervelocity gun. Yeah, I probably will make some industrial parts soon. Well, we know where one of their other commanders was now. Like, since it's Garmin Sov, I'm pretty confident that they haven't really lost any commanders.
Reinforcements en route.
We haven't lost many
Reinforcements
commanders.
en route.
Fuck. I should have waited even longer for him to move.
Reinforcements en
Current
route.
commander.
I figured he was already in the direction he was going to go, and then he hit me with the turn.
Reporting. Heavy cruiser standing by. Moving.
Like, with this, I don't think we're...
Reinforcements en route.
I don't think we're getting much there. Maybe one or two ships, but
Reinforcements en route.
we'd be better off just bringing the Eclipse over and hoping for no crash. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll bring the Eclipse over now. Hold off on the Havens for a minute. But that's also probably a good chunk of the advantage they have over the Ariado Authority, is a fleet that's been locked into behind Kashyyyk here.
Reporting.
Alright, let's save again before it gets in. And so we'll try to take out that fleet, maybe even move up to Dagoria so we can destroy whatever's left there. So I don't know how big of a fleet that'll be, but we can get Chardon right after with Dangor's fleet. No, I don't think we're going to be building the Sovereign. I think we're going to be sticking with the SSDs we have, because we have like 3 of them already. Gonna skip the Sovereign. On the one hand, Ariado being that strong is a problem. But on the other, if they're taking Sullust like that, if the New Republic can take it back, if they can just keep doing that to each other, then it makes it easier for us to take Sullust, Ariado, and Sluisvan. Which will be like the last push we end up having to make. Because if they end up being empty on our way through, that's great. Like, it'll cut down on their shipbuilding capabilities for a while. The New Republic, as far as I can tell, has Mon Calamari and Chardon to make level 3 or 4 shipyard stuff. And I'm not sure if the bug from the AI playthrough was in place at this point, or the New Republic playthrough as well, where the AI wasn't able to replace shipyards. So that might also be a factor. Alright, well, let's let that go through. And Dangor, get you down.
Construction complete.
Then where do we want an industrial? Let's put one on Jindine. And Fulus? No, Fulus has one. Abrigato, you don't have one.
Under construction.
And Biss, you don't have one.
Constructing.
Damn it. They're taking Kashyyyk. Oh, right, Mintuine as well. Minestrone has... if it were just the units, I'd think we could do that, but
Velocity gun
it's
destroyed.
Kashyyyk. They have Wookiees.
Tactical battle imminent.
Okay, we're getting to Chardon first. So if we can take Chardon, then I think we can go down one planet further from the fleets here and at Yagdol.
Choose your reinforcements.
Okay. Angor's in danger. Sebastian, not the planet. Vengeful Spirit. Here's Gambit. Imperii. Outdated in 5 years. And Vader's now. No getting away. And Palpatine's potatoes and corn. Ooh, maybe I'll have dinner after this.
Sir, we can't take much more of this.
If you needed any indication of how weird my schedule is right now, it is 1 p.m.
Star Destroyer standing by. Open fire.
But who knows when after this will be.
Target the laser.
All sections at your command, my lord.
Roger that. For command.
Captain here.
Doesn't seem like they'll have much for reserves, though.
Destroyer ready.
Okay, let's try to get Dangor to shut down the shields on everyone. Because Dangor, based on Andor, does have dinner reservations as well that he needs to get to.
Sections at your command, my lord. All batteries commence firing.
Eliminating target.
Super Star Destroyer ready.
It's a lot of damage that's coming in on the shields, though, for Dangor on our side.
Fire at will.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
All
We
sections
don't
at
need to
your command,
kill
my
all
lord.
these units with
Engaging the enemy.
Dangor. We can just get him to focus down the shields, and then everything else can do the killing.
Super
Which
Star
will allow them to
Destroyer
get into the
ready.
rest of the battle with
All batteries commence firing.
minimal problems. And the trade port. Don't forget that we're killing the trade port, of course.
Awaiting orders. Take out the iron cannons. Ready to receive.
There's a non-zero chance that we have to retreat, though. Ooh, we don't want to. We don't want to send the bombers in that direction. A lot of anti-fighter coming. All right, let's try to send this group up there. Keep you all over there, fighters and bombers wise.
Dreadnought cruiser ready. All sections at your
Well,
command.
Dangor hits the station.
Heavy cruiser standing by. Fire for effect.
I've got waiting orders. Open fire.
We've got a hull breach. All hands, abandon ship.
Captain here. All guns, fire.
Target at maximum firepower.
Lost weapons.
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
That Corvette pile is something that I want to kill, but I don't want to spend too much time killing it. So I feel like we need to start moving that part of the fleet over, though I will keep... which one is this, Runa? Yeah, Runa Imperii on some of
Superstar
those.
destroyer ready.
Copy.
Heavy cruiser standing by.
On power to weapons.
Star destroyer standing by.
Get through the shields on you pretty quickly.
I copy.
Well, the frigates can reduce the DPS coming in on us that way.
All sections at your command, my lord.
We got through the Empress shield, so I'm going to try to take down the fighter base. Even with an SSD, that's going to take a little bit of doing.
All batteries commence firing.
More shields.
Star destroyer reporting in. Attacking target.
Kind of surprised we've lost shields on the Bastion. Well, not that surprised. They had a lot of firepower up here, but I was kind of hoping we'd fold them all
Superstar destroyer
pretty
ready.
quickly. Ignore that text, Revenant. That's all from prior stuff. It just never got rewritten. It's that way in the last every release, basically. In terms of strength, where does the Vengeance fly with other SSDs? It's not the strongest individually. Like it's the pop cap on a ship will tell you kind of where it falls in overall power.
Engaging the enemy.
So it. If you're thinking about like pure 1v1 power, it's not going to be quite as high as a lot of the other SSDs where you're getting into the 200s in pop
All
cap.
batteries commence firing.
But that also gives it, like, it moves it a bit closer to stuff like a bit closer, not that much closer, to stuff like the Bellator and the Mandator, where there's still SSDs, but then you can also fit in a big fleet of other supporting ships.
All sections at your command, my lord.
So it works really well as kind of a fleet centerpiece, where you can kind of do what I just did with the rest of the New Republic fleet there, where it still has enough damage that it's going to take down, like it can kind of just eat away at the shields while having enough of its own damage and tankiness to kind of hold everything else away and let you cordon stuff off. And a lot of other SSDs can't really do that with the same effect.
Superstar destroyer ready.
Because you're going to have fewer other ships that you can have in your fleet with it. Okay, let's bring in renewed vigor.
All sections at your command, my lord.
I've got him.
Oh, there's what, quasars.
Superstar destroyer ready.
Let's see if we can't get rid of that guy.
The lasers are our target. Heading out.
We're getting to the garrisons being
All sections at your command. my
involved in the
lord.
battle.
Fired with.
I really want that fighter laid down as well.
Super Star Destroyer ready.
And if I have to choose, I'll take the quasars down first.
Heavy cruiser stepping by.
Engines are malfunctioning.
Move you up.
Star Destroyer
You're actually far enough back that you can be protected. We can also pop on
Stay in formation.
this
field engaged.
I got
anti-missile field if we need to.
Direct fire with everything locking on. Star Destroyer
Captain
approaching.
here.
Target at maximum
Firing turbo releases.
position.
Should be able to kill the Majestics through that
Signal
support.
coming through.
And Veer's Gambit, I am kind of sacrificing you
All
there.
sections at your command, my lord.
Eliminating target.
Bring in something a little bit fresher. We got Sirocco, Sapporo.
sir. Dreadnought cruiser ready.
Awaiting move.
Alright. I think Bastion is far enough back that it's not gonna get
Engaging the enemy.
as destroyed as it might have been.
Super Star Destroyer ready.
Alright, let's make sure we kill that other
Target locked.
quasar.
Eliminating target. Your orders. We've got them on scopes. Fallout.
In this other Majestic.
Cruiser here.
Getting alive.
Okay, let's get power to weapons going on you. The Act 2s are, I think, still the top DPS per pop ship in the game,
Heavy cruiser stepping by.
or among it, for reasonably sized stuff at least. There might be some other smaller stuff that's bigger, but it's definitely up there, so you never want to sleep on their damage. If you can keep them safe, they're choice damage dealers.
Squadron standing by. Get behind them.
Our target priority is the laser cannons.
All sections at your command, my lord.
Talon card just floating around still.
Your orders.
Super Star Destroyer ready.
Squad, move in.
Alright, I think it's just those 3 assault frigates left, as far as their garrison units go.
I have them now.
Some of the fighters are still looping around.
I got
But we got good control of the middle here.
for the Empire.
Super Star Destroyer ready.
Or what, 60% still for hull?
Your command, sir. Roger that. Attack.
So it'll have to be held back a bit, but if we do want to go into our next planets,
Captain here.
then we still have like 400 plus pop on
Yes, Commander.
the fleet without it. So it's not entirely necessary that
All sections at your command, my lord.
that Dangor comes with us. I do want to try to make sure that I save some of these weaker units. They should be okay where they are,
Heavy cruiser
but just in case they like drift in range of the
Captain here. Signal
Golan.
We'll make short work of them.
Roger that. Receiving orders.
Let's get these bombers to maybe go over to that Golan.
Target. Fire.
There. That assault frigate's dead. Get over to that one.
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
Warm up.
Super Star Destroyer ready. All ahead
Alright,
forward.
let's move Dangor up so we can
I copy.
Closing on target.
shipyard. Go one.
Radio channels open. I'm on them. Heavy cruiser standing by.
And you'll be on the Empress.
Ready for battle. Commencing attack run.
And your slam engines up into the Empress as well.
All sections at your command, my lord.
Star Destroyer standing by.
Did they destroy our? Damn it!
Here.
You got the frigate. Over here. Oh, you. Well, old but reliable. You are just gonna kill that alone.
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
Attack formation.
Super Star Destroyer ready. Fire at will. Cruiser here.
Go after the strike.
I have the target in sight.
Regroup for
I have no idea what's in there, but whatever it is about to be outside now.
Target locked.
Any second now. There you go. That's so hard. Apparently it actually.
Destroyer reporting in.
Coming back around. All sections at your command, my lord.
Yes, come on.
Go ahead, sir. They won't know what hit them. We'll make short work of them.
Tightening up. Enemy craft.
Superstar
Transmit
destroyer
orders.
ready.
Well,
Eliminating target.
All
I
sections
do
at
want to
your
make sure that I save before Palpatine comes into that other fleet.
Fire at will. Awaiting your command.
Target locked.
Signal coming through.
Because this has turned into a bigger fight than I actually thought it would be.
Superstar destroyer ready.
But our losses, I don't think our losses were that high.
All sections at your command.
Other than, you know, half the SSD, which will cost a significant amount of money for us to place. That'll still be like 5 weeks and a ton of credits.
They won't survive the day.
Heavy cruiser standing by.
Radio channels open. I have the target in sight.
Reporting in. Firing. The lasers are our target.
Cruiser here.
Captain
Roger
here.
that.
Superstar destroyer ready.
Form up.
Excellent shot.
Is there anything hiding around the rest of the map? No, just the shipyard and then
All sections at your command.
our
my
little
lord.
friends here. Still the Smugglers Alliance. Got all the Smugglers Alliance still left. Aves is still here. Aetherway. We got Fawn, Starry Ice, Wildcard. They're just
Destroyer here.
having a nice little conference. Thinking about the good times before a giant SSD came to kill them.
We've got them on scopes.
Which
Let's move out.
incidentally didn't have
Go ahead,
the
sir.
best weapons for hitting them.
Setting up my run, sir.
So I think we need to move in a lot closer if we're actually going to be able to do damage to them.
Transmit orders.
It's been the secret to their survival this
They
battle.
won't
Is
hit them. I've got a clear path.
being too small to be able to effectively hit for most of our ships there.
Report.
Where'd he go?
Signal coming through. Bearing set. Heading to intercept.
Star destroyer standing by.
I think we're all close enough now. Yeah, there we go. There's Card dead. And Aetherway? Starry Ice? I'm not sure which one you were. Got him. We lost Runa and Imperii. Or Veer's Gambit, rather. The other two were the same ship. Alright. Very quick save. Well, Empire War length save. It'd be nice if the game saved faster, but this is the life we chose. Then we should get into Kashyyyk. Once we're done with Kashyyyk, that'll be another fleet to kind of go onto the borders. What planet is that in the middle? Is that Emberline still? I think so. Just here with the Ariadu fleet on it. The problem is we're just so spread out that it's hard to protect everything at once. We do have at least 5 or 6 reasonable fleets. Any Victoria 3 streams this week? No, Esmond, this is probably the only stream for this week. We'll be back to normal next week, but I'm headed to Nova Scotia for most of the week. There's a small chance of a stream tomorrow, but I've got to pack and get some other stuff ready. Thank you for subscribing, Ivan Drago.
Tactical battle imminent.
Bondrago. Never been sure. Okay, we get to see our hunter-killer probots in action.
Inbound.
Yeah, me and Charlie are both going to Nova Scotia, so there'll be
Choose your reinforcements.
all that.
It will be done.
And our hunter-killer probots. I'm gonna bring my laptop so there's a chance I'll be able to get some work done, but especially if I do some stuff with them and maybe do tap calf or something. so close.
Carrick en route.
We got our cute little hunter kill us. Philo did. You wanna ever kill some fighters but still be cute about it? You can send them in. Oh no, one's gonna die.
I am ready.
Right.
I've got a
Luigi
clear path.
on hallowed wings. Impotently petite viciousness.
Right away.
IPV. More hunter killers.
By my
Awaiting your
Yeah, there's a small chance of there being tap calf and like a Mirio stream if we can figure out the tech to get it done, and if Justin feels up to it in particular. Oh yeah, another fighter type that we haven't really shown off yet. You can kind of see there. One that's been in high demand forever. I don't think we've posted it anywhere. It might have been at the anniversary stream. But otherwise, this might be the world premiere. This is actually kind of very bad.
reporting in.
I don't want the Eclipse to die.
Radio channels open.
Okay, can you hit Mr. Suv?
Cruiser here.
Mr. Suv
Right.
lead.
Yes, Commander. Falling out of formation.
Oh,
Draw their
a nice turbo laser formation coming out of him. I am going to be flying there. Technically, you can take a train to Nova. This looks amazing. It's really cool. Looks really weird, but it's also cool. It's rare that it syncs up that perfectly on the turbo
Go
lasers.
ahead, sir.
You can see them all being perfectly wasted as well. But, oh well. Here.
for another attack.
Irish wristwatch.
Roger that.
But yeah, so you can take a train, but the train would be like a day and a half. So I'm flying.
No one. Stay in formation. Lies under my rule. The time has come.
Form up. Open fire.
Dark side
Destroyer
of
here.
Sauron.
Awaiting orders.
This is still not like ideal
Attack that target.
engagement circumstances for the Eclipse.
I am ready.
Copy.
Other one.
By my
I don't know how many they had reserved here. Was it the 5, 4, 3? 2, 1? Yeah, I might have to let Nefarious just die.
Get behind them.
Get 5 total. 5 in reserve.
Attacking target, Commander. They're hitting us. Reporting.
There's 3 in reserve
Frigate here.
for 5 total. That's more doable than 5 in reserve. 7 total.
I copy.
Choose your reinforcements.
Reporting.
Well, we're actually killing a lot of them. We are going to lose that Star Destroyer. Nefarious is going to die. But we're eating through a lot of these pretty quickly. Especially with the VSD being pretty safe here.
Concentrating fire.
I am worried about the number of bombers that they're still going to have in.
Yes, Commander. Fire at will.
But we haven't lost our engines, any of them. We're going to have another super laser shot soon. They're coming in on the full side.
I've got them in my sights. I am in command.
So it might not be that bad, especially once we've brought in a fresh ISD or something.
Cruiser reporting.
Nowhere to run.
There's... Okay, let's try to get this one next. You're still going to be shooting on that side, so that should be the last of the Home 1 types.
Awaiting your command.
Falling out of formation.
Gunship reporting.
Draw their fire.
Attack formation.
Lots of frigate reporting.
I got it.
Eliminating target.
Go after
Can I move you? No. The fighters are all pretty spread out.
one surviving.
Getting a lock. Intercept.
Our launch bay has been
Fresh fish.
batteries online. Holding fire
That
on maximum effort.
Irish wristwatch is getting a commendation after this one, I think. Put in a ton of damage from that side, pretty safely too.
Stay in formation.
Okay, make sure that you are focusing on that one.
Weapons ready.
I am ready.
I can't get too baited in by the hard points only being destroyed up here. The density of the hard points does get lower as we get further back. Turn this way. Not hypervelocity gun. The super laser is very nearly back up, and we've got our strike cruiser coming in there too. Come on, it's come on. What are you doing? Just shoot this, please. It's right here. Please.
At your command.
All right, it finally happened. That was an ISD 1, and we don't have the pop for two. Okay, well, Redeemer, Starhammer. We're going 2 VSDs instead.
What?
Target locked.
Ready for battle. Direct fire at their laser cannon. Target those lasers.
Copy.
Okay, let's bring those guys to a slightly safer side. Looks like the tender is done as well. Sure, that is gone. So close to another super laser shot. Alright. Super laser that one. And then keep firing at the other ones. We might actually destroy the whole thing here. Yeah, because it had shields slightly down. Right.
Reporting in.
This is perfect. Though we are going to have 2 SSDs that need some time in the docks.
Roger that. Direct fire at their laser cannon.
Which is going to delay our attack on Hapes.
I am in command.
Well, maybe we want to keep Hapes isolated for now rather than going straight in. Let's get you to kill those.
Awaiting orders.
Oh, there's the... Is that the last one? Do they actually have more of everything? Okay, maybe don't go too far up then.
Where'd he go?
We're on our way.
Just keep you on that. Well, smaller ships try to head over there. What's the name of this SSD? This is the Eclipse. The Eclipse 1. Hey, no bombers hanging around the engines.
Awaiting instructions.
We do have 2 HKs over, or a bunch of HKs. We'll keep these 2 by the engines. Got powder weapons.
Ready. Full fire on those pile cannons.
You take out the shields.
Cruiser reporting. Target at maximum firepower. Firing.
Yes, Commander.
Gunship reporting. Batteries online.
Alright. The frigate should be able to get through there. Will we put the Eclipse onto those? Bring the fighters back out of that.
Weapons ready.
Shall crush the rebellion.
These are mostly heavy laser cannon batteries. You don't actually have that many turbo lasers left on the ship. It's almost all just the laser cannon batteries.
Yes, sir. Launching attack.
How many were there to start with? 50 heavy dual turbo lasers, and I think that's the last one getting destroyed. Heavy dual turbo laser.
Falling out of formation.
Heavy dual turbo laser. So we've got, what, like
Attack formation.
12 left? It's not that bad.
At your command. Fire for maximum effect. Attack position.
Yes.
Ready for battle.
Go after the stragglers. I am in command. I want them destroyed.
Reporting in. The engines are our primary target.
Thing is, I still don't know how big the fleet is at Tagoria.
Ready for duty.
And
Pressing the attack.
we'll definitely want to take Kashyyyk back.
What do you want?
Roger that.
I'd expect a retreat if it wasn't the Eclipse with the interdictor. Even though the gravity well gen is dead.
We're in attack.
Are we gonna do Birio this Thursday? Probably not. Like, there's a chance we're gonna have a stream while we're all there, but we don't know what the logistics of that will look like. It kind of depends if I bring my laptop and microphone and everything, but then it's like 3 people trying to record on one microphone and no controllers. Like, it's probably not gonna happen. There's the 3 of us being drunk in Justin's house when he has 2 kids. This is not the best idea. Especially if there's like a high chance of Justin and Charlie getting into some kind of fist fight or something. I don't know. That's what I'd be afraid of.
I am ready. My enemy has been defeated.
There we go. We got him. Alright, well, with that, I think we're going to leave the episode and the stream there for today. Hope you have all enjoyed the series so far as we approach... I'd say we're approaching the end, but, like, there's still a lot of planets that we need to take, even for the shipyard victory condition. But the CIS playthrough will be starting when I return. We'll be back with the next recording of this series when I return as well. That should be Tuesday-ish. But thanks again for watching. Have a good day, everyone. There might be another stream later tonight if I get like super far ahead on everything, but that seems... who knows? Yeah. Bye, everyone.